Hi. Oh my gosh, April call filled with like yay, yay. I just want to say yay. I probably can't talk about it too much because I get like super emotional when I think back to like what we all went through in March. But wow, what a ride. What a ride. Um, in January, I had the pleasure of going to Florida with Prasanthi, Erica, and Courtney to a little team retreat that was in addition to a Shackley event. And we sat down and we wrote down our goals. And they were scary. We sat down by the pool and we wrote down our goals, and then we like read them to each other. And collectively, as I started listening to everyone's goals, I was like, oh my goodness, our larger team goal, like we can do this. We can make our way to becoming a key team. So I set forth these like attainable goals throughout the quarter. So January, February, March. And sure enough, congratulations, everybody. We are officially a key coordinator team, which is huge. I want to share my screen with you guys. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. I have some stuff to I want you to actually like see before we get started. Here we go. Courtney says she's trying to get on. Oh, there she is. All right. Tell me if you can see this. Thumbs up. Cool. All right. So, today we're just going to go over the yay. We're going to talk about what's possible. We have some shout outs, some rank advancements, some money to Venmo. What I want the business leaders to make sure that you're doing by close of business today. How everybody on this call is going to get free Life Shake, and everybody listening to this recording is going to get the free Life Shake. April goals. That's also why a big part about why we're here. But let's first peek back at just a few days ago what we did as a team. We did over 50,000 in volume. And if you were to equate that to the dollar bill, that is roughly $100,000 in wellness products. That is bananas. That is incredible. That is life-changing. That's 500 men and women. I'm going to guesstimate mainly probably women. 500 men and women that we helped in March. And if that doesn't make you smile from ear to ear, I don't know what will. That just fires me up so much to put the greatest wellness products in the world into the hands of somebody that is going to look, feel all of the things that we're all feeling. So major kudos to all of you for sticking by when it started to get a little rough. The seas were rough, but we weathered the storm and we made it through on the other side. And here we are. Here comes Nicole. Okay, so some fun shout outs from March. I'm going to scroll through this slide. She's not on the call. She's working right now, but major shout out to our top recruiter on our team, Jessica Bryson. Kicked some ass in recruiting. She had a goal. She wrote it down. I saw the names and she was like, these are the women that I want to work with. These are the women that I want to lock arms with and make a difference in their health and in their finances. And she did it. It was pretty remarkable. Our newest ambassador, Viviana, joined me less than 3 weeks ago and has helped 6 people get on their wellness journey and discover Shackley. That's incredible. The deposits that she saw into her account brought tears to both of our eyes. This has the potential to be life-changing right out the gates. And she experienced that in just 3 deposits. So if you need somebody else's high to share that. A single mom of 2 who works her butt off day in and day out, doing what she loves. She works in an optometrist office, and knew that she needed a little more to get through these trying times of the world. Reached out to me. I said that I would lock arms with her and I would give her attainable goals, and she just went after it. So major kudos for just diving right in the second, her feet hit the ground. My OG sister for life up here. We've known each other before we got into network marketing. Audrey Russell, who's on this call right now. Talk about the MVP of March. Like, if we were to have a mascot, it would be Audrey. Audrey is our official TeamHeart mascot. I don't know, we just dress her in a big bubble heart. Like, here, speaking of that, here comes your girl Trisha. Audrey, I between the tears, the crying, the highs, the lows, the stress, the adding up the numbers, all the things that we did together in March, saying that I couldn't have done it without you is an understatement. So, girl, like, I'm passing that football to you. MVP, love you long time. Okay, and then also some of the girls that are listening to this recording, we had some really fun big rank advancements for March. Shout out to Courtney Mitchell's girl, Heath, our incredible yogi extraordinaire, mama of 3, who just made a very big move. Talk about new beginnings. What a great way to kick off spring for her as a senior director. And she sealed in the deal with our the Lululemon mirror, which was that extra incentive for the very first quarter. And then her girl who helped get her to senior director, because this is all a team affair, right? Is Brooke. Brooke, hitting director, that's your first milestone. Everyone who's listening and everyone who is on these cute little squares, that's your goal. That is your goal, to hit that first milestone of promoting yourself to director. Okay, so before I dive into incentives, there are some of you on this call that don't know me from Adam, and there are some who know me really well, and there are some who are just kind of like, I know Serena, she's wild, she's like over the top, she's real, raw, unedited, she curses. But you might not know how I started, and you might not know what it's taken to get here. So I want you to put 6 minutes on the clock. I'll do it for you. Grab something to write with and a piece of paper. I am going to replay the opportunity that I had on Saturday morning to speak to the quarterly broadcast. And I want you to just write words down on your paper, like any feelings, right? These aren't thoughts. These are any feelings that come to mind when you listen to someone else's journey. I'm going to shut up and turn it on. If you've already watched it, I apologize. It is literally less than 6 minutes. And so I will share my screen, and I'll turn it on mute because I can't listen to myself talk out loud. So here, let me know if you can see my screen. Here we go. Oh, here comes Charity. There we go. All right. Thumbs up if you can see my screen. Sweet. All right, Nicole, here we go, sister. Buckle up.
And we'll grow with your.
All right. Do me a favor. When I hit play, tell me if it's muffled or if I share screen audio.
Committed consistency. It'll come as you consistently share.
You can hear, or it's muffled. Okay, I
can hear it.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Our best of science and nature products. You're going to hear more about those today. It will come as you share the rewarding benefits of our marketing plan. Lives are being changed and positively impacted today, even as we speak. It will come as you learn to build and to grow your teams and your organizations and the leadership within. So as you look at April and beyond, lean in, be curious, set audacious, bold, big goals. Don't be afraid of the few stumbles. Just learn from them and then go on. So I simply come back to my initial challenge. Be a doer, because the impact is always found in the doing. Okay, let's move on and let's hear from a real doer. And I'm sure she's done her fair share of dishes in her day, but she's doing it and she's impacting so much more. She brings a no matter what attitude, a great passion for life and for helping others. And she does this as she's building a great business. She's soon to be from Virginia as soon as that new home is finished. I was going to introduce her as a senior executive coordinator, but as of 11:59 last night, she is a brand new key coordinator. It's my treat to introduce and bring on Serene Forrester. Serena?
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Side note, Michael got up early this morning to do the dishes. I was a little busy last night. I couldn't quite get to them. Okay, so I'm diving in here. Impact. Kind of a scary word, right? It's kind of a dramatic word. It's often used by teams, leaders, organizations, Jeff Hill, and my parents. When I told my husband, Michael, that I was going to do this call and it was all centered around impact, he laughed and he said, oh man, race for impact. Because that's what my parents told him for the first time when they met him. All jokes aside, it was true. I was kind of a disaster. You definitely had to brace for impact to be a part of my life, a part of my world. I lived a very extreme life. I was in extreme debt. I was overweight. I was overworked in a corporate job, which gave me a free pass to be over the top and not in a positive way. He was the opposite. He had it all together. He was fit. He was focused. He was an officer and a gentleman. He was flying around in his attack helicopter, saving the world. He would get up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym. He would meal prep. He saved his money. He invested. And even though I fell madly in love with this man, I was bitter solely because I was not that way. I was the exact opposite. Time went on and we had our first baby, Miles, and you would think that that changed my lackadaisical ways. But instead, it actually allowed me to resent Michael even more. I felt like he owed it to our family to be home instead of be at the gym, or let me order takeout instead of make a healthy meal, or stay up drinking a bottle of wine instead of going to bed early, or spend our last pennies at the time instead of saving them. I'll never forget the moment that I stood in our very first house in California, which we still have, screaming at the top of my lungs for him going to the gym instead of coming home early. He stood there calmly as I screamed so loudly, "You owe it to me to put me first," I said. And then I stopped dead in my tracks and thought, how did I get here? Enough is enough. I am more than this. Long story longer, and this is where it gets good. He knew what he was doing. He knew he owed it to me to make a positive impact on our family, even when I resisted. He knew that he had to keep going, to keep getting better, so that I could see what was possible for me as well. It's like giving someone a secret nudge to let them know that they deserve more. That moment, everything changed. Little by little, I changed my habits. I followed closely in his footsteps. I tweaked them a smidge in true Serena fashion. But here we are, guys, 10 years later. I was up till 2 a.m. this morning, working alongside my incredible team that all started with one person. You owe it to yourself to make an impact. You owe it to yourself to be great. You owe it to yourself to put your health, your happiness, your work ethic, your goals first. And some say that's selfish. And by some, I mean me, because I said that. Some might say that they owe it to their family to simply take care of them solely. Let me tell you something. You owe it to your family and your team to set an example of someone who lives the life they want to live, right? A strong example of a strong human being. You owe it to everyone that you love to set an example of what a great life looks like so that they can follow in your footsteps. Settling for less, it stops with you. Accepting average, it stops with you. Strength, courage, determination, and a beautiful life, that starts with you. That starts with us. And then it trickles down to your spouse, to your kids, to your team, to your community. You can't help anyone until you help yourself. And when you make you strong, that strength that spills over to everyone else. They'll be inspired by you. They'll follow your example. But the kicker is, you can't quit working on you. It never ends. You can't quit setting an example because it's taking too long for people to notice. You can't settle when it gets hard, because if you do that, that's what's replicated, settling. You owe it to yourself to see how great of an impact that you can make. We owe it to ourselves to earn the kind of money that we want to earn and help others do the same. We owe it to ourselves to be the kind of person that we want to be, to feel the kind of energy that we want to feel, to have the body we want by doing the work that we know we are capable of doing. We owe it to ourselves to look back and say, that was the moment where I said, I'm going to do more. I'm going to grow my impact more than I'm already doing now. 10 years ago, I didn't wake up to make an impact. I just woke up. 10 years later, I feel a deep responsibility to my world around me to be what Jeff said, a doer, an impact maker. And it's no surprise that the women on my team that I have the honor to work with each day also share that same responsibility. Shout out to the women who stayed up with me until the wee hours of the morning to make sure that we made the biggest impact yet as a team. Holy fit ladies, you are incredible. We took action together. I'll leave you with this, and then I'm going to go take a nap. Every action we take impacts the lives of others. The question is, are we ready to take this big, absolutely wild, heartfelt action? Because brace for impact, friends. I sure am. And I'm here to do it with you too.
Whew. Okay, now for the tough part. I didn't hear any of it. I was on mute. I couldn't hear. Does anyone have anything they want to share from that, learning a little bit more about me? Anyone? You could unmute. If not, I totally get it. Nicole's trying to unmute.
Yeah, I think, well, it just fired me up. I mean, I think you're super inspiring and just encouraging all the time anyhow, but just listening to your story and your journey that's like so unique to you is just so beautiful. And impact is something that my husband and I say all the time. So it's like funny that you say that, because like we always say like, we never ask why, but like, you know, every day is like so impactful and so special. So we always say about impact always. So it's funny that you said that. So I was like, I like immediately was like writing it down, like impact, like, you know, so it's just a beautiful journey, you know, and I'm so proud to be a part of this team. Like, I'm just so proud.
Me too. And thank you to Chrysanthi for finding you, because we're so grateful to have you too.
Yeah, I love Chrysanthi. She's the best.
Does anyone else want to share anything? You totally don't have to. I know you unmuted yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Some came from Jeff and then some came from you. Clearly, like, I know you really well, so I don't need to get into that. The couple things that from Jeff, and I really love this because I know this is what I do when things get tough, is lean in. Lean in some form or fashion, but like last month I leaned the F in. And being a doer, don't be afraid. Impact is found in the doing. And I think that that's so true. Like, action makes action. I love that you kept saying that you owe it to yourself to help yourself first and to do those things for your family. I love that you said you have this deep responsibility. That's something I feel as well. And every action we take impacts the lives of others. Just loved it.
So good. Yes, yes, yes. So good. I am here for April. We are at April 4th, which is our time. This is our time to spring literally into action. And if the weather where you are isn't putting a pep in your step, allow us to help add to that, because the birds chirping and the sunshine and sure gets me all fired up. So I'll spread some of that fire to you who are in cold temperatures right now, just for a little bit longer, I'm sure. Okay, so let's dive in. You can turn your page to your notes so that we can really start to write down what we want to happen for April. Your goals are going to be different than mine. And to be perfectly honest, I look at my goals when you tell me what your goals are. So once I know what your goals are, then it's like, okay, I can go and figure out what we can collectively do as a team and how much of an impact we can make together. So whatever it is, and I need you to understand that whether your goal is this big, this big, this big, or this big, they all make a difference and they all matter. So if you're here to dedicate 30 minutes to an hour a day to your business because you want to bring in, $200 to $500, to your household, we're here for it. If you want to dedicate, 2 hours a day because you want to bring in $1,000 a month for your family, we're here for it. If you want to dedicate 4 hours a day, a few days a week to your business because you want to, make 3,000 and more to bring in for your family. Again, we're here for it, but we just need to know. We need to know what those goals are so that we can help you reverse engineer it and help you help the people that you want to help and make the impact that you want to make. So I'm going to share my screen again, and we'll go right back to what's happening in April and how we're all going to get to our goals. So because Shackley is so incredible, they almost every month, I have been here for 2 years now, and every month I've been here, there has been a bigger reason to share. There has been some extra level of greatness to add to the lives of our new people and our current people that just help create this like loyal, incredible community. And this month is no different. So I'm sorry, but that first square you see, new ambassadors join free. I don't remember a time that we have had that. Quite honestly, I have seen half. I do not even remember a time, maybe in the beginning when I first joined, but wow. To be able to give 2 options to somebody who's just starting with you is, 1, a great way for people to come to a decision, and 2, an excellent opportunity to see who would like to work this business alongside our team. So, as you're having all these conversations, you can ask people like, how does it make you feel to think that you could level up your health and wellness and also level up your bank account by helping others? How would that make them feel to have that opportunity to do that with no investment? Also the free vanilla chai life shade. The guys call it the spicy chai life shade. I don't think it's spicy, but I love it. I accidentally gifted it to Chrysanthi for the white elephant gift, and I thought I gave her vanilla. And I was like, I gave her my vanilla chai. Did I give you vanilla chai or did I give you vanilla? Yeah. I love it, you guys. Like it's cold coffee and oat milk blended with ice. Whoa. Even just shaken in cold water, it has an amazing flavor to it. So that's another thing that you can gift to any brand new person. I'll give you the deets on how we're all going to get it, for free. And then the very, very, very exciting Q2 quarterly incentive, April, May, June. So 3 solid months. June 30th will be the end of it. If you are to hit 2 and 1 times 2, so that would be helping 6 people a month, and 2 of those people are ambassadors. So 6 new members and 2 new ambassadors. You are going to earn a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona. Suzanne just gets in her car and drives 2 miles. Audrey and I, Courtney, Erica, Jamie Brinkman, we've all been on this trip. It's absolutely amazing. It is a great goal for you to set forth on the paper you have right in front of you. It is so attainable. The kicker to that, helping 6 people into each month, is also giving one of your personally sponsored ambassadors a promotion. So you will have to have a director underneath you in order to hit that goal or earn that trip. Okay, so we've got 3 months to do it, and we're here at the first, we're here at the very first quarter. Okay, so quite honestly, I don't even remember what the first level was. There is another gift where if you just hit 3 and 1, help
The
3.
hotel room at conference.
What is it?
It's like, I think hotel at conference.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's so awesome.
I'm
Okay.
like 90% sure.
I think they,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a hotel
you're
room,
right,
like a
Courtney.
party,
And a
like
party?
lunch party.
Okay. Yes,
Well, I
that
think-
makes sense.
like the experience, like the skincare one they did last year.
Yes. Okay. That's awesome too. That's really great. So Anaheim, California is our conference in August. We had the best time when we were there. Brooke, you better be there. Like, I already put in like Mexico and Anaheim on our like get in person together. These trips are so fun. They bring you to tears. They bring you to laughs. Bring extra underwear because you will pee your pants laughing with our team. Like, it's just amazing to be in person and to set goals in person, because you end up going a little bit harder when you're in something about it, just something about it. So that is August 3rd through the 5th in Anaheim. And if you hit that, what y'all just told me, that Q2 first level incentive, then they will pay for your hotel room. I'm assuming 1 night hotel room stay. And the hotel rooms aren't cheap in Anaheim, because that's my old hood. All right, moving on. Here are our events for April. Here's all the news that's fit to print for our team. So April 13th, we are going to do just what we did in March. I loved it. Did you guys? Like, I feel like it was like Aaron, I think Aaron joined because of that call. That's she's on this call right now. That the proof is in the pudding. So what we do, it looks like this. It's, we call it about a 20-minute pop-up. It ended up being about 42 minutes, which is still awesome. It is like a launch party. It's like a launch party, but it's just an opportunity to see, I was going to say see, touch, feel, but to see each other in a Zoom link, not like a Facebook group where we're spending 3 days of launching, and people just have to read posts. Show up live or watch the recording. And we basically go through, I'm going to ask for speakers. Someone's going to talk about meology. Someone's going to talk about their experience with LifeShape. Someone will talk about their experience with the 7-day cleanse. And then someone will talk about their experience with another specific product that has like had, some significant change in their life. We talk about the business. Erica's not on right now, but that is her jam. She takes the reins there and talks about the opportunity. So I will be looking for volunteers. You have to talk for 1 minute. And it's basically an introduction into our world. It is like ready, set, wellness, whiplash. If I said like, that's why it's like quick and dirty. Ready, set, wellness, go. We'll be giving away gifts. We'll be giving away free prizes just for coming, for participating. And then of course, a gift with purchase will change this month, but there will be a gift with purchase. So put that on your calendar because we will start inviting to that like over the next 5 days. You don't want to invite like too soon because they'll forget, but over the next week, we'll start inviting to that. And then April 17th, we're going to do a big 7-day cleanse. There's a few of us on here that are going to Mexico. And so we're doing it before that, just to kind of prepare our bodies for what's to come. I don't even know if that's a thing. So April 17th, we'll do a big like team-wide 7-day cleanse on the Wellness Club page on Facebook. If you're not there, feel free to request. It's just called the Wellness Club. Somebody on here can send you a link to it. I'm also having I'll kick it off by running a marathon. Yes, exactly. Audrey. Audrey's running the Boston Marathon on April 17th. So we will be sending exactly how to follow her and check in with her and see how she's doing. That'll be super fun. That'll be awesome. That'll be a great kickoff day. I'm also doing, and I urge you to do this as well. If you feel like, oh my God, I want to run a little community. Like I want to have a thing that's just mine, but I don't have a lot of extra time or extra energy to put, to do it all. How can I do something that creates community, that we do something together that's like not labor intensive? Text threads are great. Like creating a little group on your phone in a text message where you just cheer each other on, right? Whether it's a 7-day cleanse or it's like a 3 days of eating clean, you can determine what you want, what type of group you want, right? The only reason why I do the 7-day cleanse is one is incredible, 2 is incredible, and 3 it's incredible. I can't stop talking about it. I'm obsessed with it. I do 1 a quarter. And my people see such great results that I'll probably never stop doing them. But if there's something else that sets your heart on fire, like 7 days of consistent life shake and vitamins, where you just check in with each other and you're just staying consistent. That builds community, that builds camaraderie, that builds momentum. And then that's how you keep continuing to have, your loyal people, because they need that nudge. People need that nudge, even though those cute little vitamin packs are, so convenient. Sometimes people forget. You get to be the gentle nudge. And when you ask, hey sister, do you want to join like a 7-day group where we cheer each other on our phones and we focus on hydrating, drinking our life shake, and taking our vitamins? And we see how we feel after 7 days of the trifecta. Awesome. All right. Let's talk about goals, April goals. So first, we need to determine who we want to help. All right. In order to just sit down, you can't just sit down with a blank piece of paper and write down, like, I want to make $1,000 this month. That's not going to happen. You're not going to make $1,000 unless this is about people, right? You're on a team and the team name is TeamHeart because we are servant-led humans who are here to make a difference, make an impact, and make a beautiful income because of those 2 things. So your big, scary to-do list is people. It's not dollar signs. It's not how much you want to make. It's who you want to help. So if you look at my notebook is just lists. It's lists attached to real humans that I want to help, humans that I know that this would make an impact in their lives. These are real people on this list. So a list that is who I want to work with and who do I want to help. And you'll notice that there's, you know, the same name twice because there are people who I want to help and work with who I haven't yet. But there are also people that I don't think would be great at this business. And I don't think they need this business necessarily because, you know, their plate is full or whatever, but I still want to help them. I still want to help them in their day-to-day wellness. So lists are a part of your job if you're on this team. They're scary. Once you write a name down, it feels a little icky because you think, gosh, this feels weird writing that person's name down. Let the ick go. Think about how you feel right now because of your Life Shake, your Meology, your consistency with wellness, all of these products. You're doing them a disservice by not writing their name down. So that's your homework now. And as we're talking, and then after this call list, who do you want to work with and who do you want to help? Ashley, give me that baby. Okay, and here's your contest because as if Shackley money and our incredible compensation plan isn't enough, I would love to reward you in 7-day increments starting now. Literally, it is 2:10 on the East Coast on April 4th. This contest will run through the 11th, 7 to 7 days. So 7 days, Tuesday to Tuesday. Any new ambassador who's not a director, you could have been doing this for a year or 2 years. If you were an ambassador, have not yet rank advanced to director, all you need is one new sale, new $150 order. And that water bottle is yours over the next 7 days. Everyone needs a new shaker cup, let me tell you. Any 3 new orders in the next 7 days gets that tank that says I run on Shackley. And 6 takes all 3, including that sweatshirt that says Meology, Life Shake, Mind Works, and Dream Serene. Softest sweatshirt ever. Okay. So you want all 3, 6 new people in 7 days. Yes, it's audacious. Yes, it's a big badass goal, but that's why we're here. 3, you're running in a tank. Brand new, not quite, you're trying to get your bearings. You better be bringing home that shaker cup. All right. Any questions? Unmute. No questions? Did we take screenshots of all the contest stuff? Because I'm stopping the share. Oh, thank you, Krisanthi. Perfect. There's the Wellness Club right in there. Okay, so new products that are coming out. I'm sure you've been spammed with everything that's on its way. If you are a business leader is a director and above, make sure you are opted in. You will see it on your first landing page right when you sign in, and it will, I can't get it to opt in. Okay, we'll fix it ASAP because we only have like a week. You're gonna toggle on the button that says opt in. And that is going to allow you to get the free shipment of the Pomifera, the Glow bundle that's coming out before it even gets launched months in advance. Make sure you get access to that. All right, so how are we all going to get Vanilla Life Shake to either add to our household or to use to invest in our business? Everybody who is on here has multiple email addresses. I can't believe this was recorded because I'm giving you some like dirty deets right now. If you would like the $50 gift and the free vanilla chai life shake, it is plant-based, so it's awesome. Simply place a $150 order under your child's email address. Don't tell anybody I said that. But if you want free stuff, that's how you get it. Literally, don't tell anybody I said that. Okay, what else? I know I had like a laundry list of things that I wanted to make sure that I did not forget. Is there any questions that people have while I'm reminding myself? Oh, you guys want to know what's coming? All right. So also don't tell anybody, but I am sitting here with what is to come, what is to come to our catalog. And this and all these weird test tube things are pretty epic things to add to our offerings. I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself. I'm going to give you one hint on one of them. Think, how do I do it without sounding naughty? Think woman parts. Think women's health. Vajayjay. And think in the form of a gummy. Like, so awesome. All coming soon. Where do we opt in? I missed the first part of the sentence. As long as you're a director, you opt in right when you log into your business account, right when you're in your back office. And that's one of the other perks of promoting yourself to director. Director now with our new comp plan is simply just 1,500, in personal team volume. Okay, so if you reverse engineer that, take away your own order, you're at 1,400. Take away your husband's order, you're at 1,300. Okay, go help 13 people in a 30-day period. You just hit director. You just leveled up. Now you can now you can earn with your team as well as increase your percentage on commission. 13 people. How big is your piece of paper? How many names can you write down? And you can't, think of 13 people that you can help. Again, you're writing your goals. I'm going to ask to see them. So if I'm here for all the things, right? Like, if you want to take a screenshot of your goals and post it in the team page or the Voxer, do it. Take a screenshot of it. Post what you want to do this month, how many people you want to help, what gifts that you want to earn. And then I'll tell you, okay, what is that going to take? What is that going to take to get there? I mean, I feel like right now we all have to go to work, so we could go and earn that tank and that sweatshirt. And it's not going to come to you at the end of the month, okay? Like, it's going to come. You're going to be wearing it on your chilly spring nights or your runs. I don't run. Oh, some of y'all run. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions, anyone want to unmute? Anyone want to say anything? We do these calls every other week and we have them at different times. We always have a poll to see what time works better. And then we'll have different guest speakers. We'll throw in other leaders. So yeah, so they won't always be on a Tuesday at this time. Anything else? Anyone want to add anything? We all got some big, massive goals.
Yes.
All right.
Just to
Go ahead.
director back.
I missed it. Say it again.
That Suzanne's going to get her director back. That's happening.
Heck yeah, she is. We're doing it, sister. 13 people. 13 people, 13 real humans that are, that you're going to make a difference in their lives. And this is scary. And there are a few tweaks and, we all help people differently, but because I come from a sales background, I have just a few things up my sleeve that I've just learned along the way. So whatever I share in the team page or the team chat, I always try and help give you just that little bit of an edge to help people pull the trigger. So you can lean on me for that too. We love to share screenshots. We also love to tell you not to ever post like just pictures of the products in your Facebook page, because we really, really, really want to be here to serve people and add value. So when you take a picture of a product from the catalog and you just throw it up on your Facebook page and you attach your link to it and you say, look at this new product, buy it, it's gonna be so awesome. There's no value behind it. There's not any extra level of why, someone would want to work with you. So again, we're here to really, really make a difference and make an impact. And it is extra responsibility because we aren't just the transactional humans, right? We aren't just doing a transaction to cash a check. We're here to make a difference. Y'all want to take a selfie with me? A facey? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yay. All right. I'm super sweaty and gross, so it's perfect because y'all look beautiful. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Yay! What's up, dude?
Can I
Okay.
add something?
Yes, please.
I think the way that Courtney shares stuff on her Instagram is so wonderful and awesome. Like I need to figure out how to just I need to replicate it. Real my jam. I need to get into them. But I think she does it in such a wonderful way where it's like, I'm curious about like what that is, because like she's sharing the product without sharing the product. Like your curiosity that you create is amazing. So if you're not watching her, go watch her.
So good. Yes, she definitely knows how to create buzz. That's for sure. Very real, very raw.
Audrey, I'm gonna squeeze you in 2 weeks. Yay! Can I say that when I share things, I feel like I'm the product?
Yeah.
So
You're proof.
that's what I
You're
share.
proof. That's so true. You're walking, talking proof. That's what
But
we
it's
all
just
need.
a tool.
What is your Instagram name?
It is Hey Courtney Mitchell.
Okay.
Literally just that. Perfect.
Definitely
But-
follow her. Great inspo.
If you, I mean, you can always, like, you don't have to ask me to use anything. Like if I put something in my stories, like words and stuff, like you can just screenshot. You don't need my permission.
Ditto. Same with me. Erin, go forth and do. You need help, tweaking verbiage and you don't mind me and my rough around the edges ways, go right ahead. Always add your little spin on it too, but and we all have our ways, right? We all have our different personalities. Let that shine. Let that shine when you're helping people. We all have different edges. So find your edge, lean into it. And, living here feels super warm and cozy. When I teach a yoga class, sometimes I tell them to contract their spine, push their belly button towards their spine and roll their shoulders in, cross at the wrist and tuck their chin to their chest. And I ask them how, it's almost like they can't even respond when I ask them, how do you feel here? How do you feel when you get real small, you can't see the world and your heart is closed off? It feels kind of like a cocoon. You feel pretty safe. You feel like the rest of the world doesn't exist. But it's also hard to breathe. Hard to breathe. And it's not the place to live. And then I ask them to reach their fingertips back behind their glutes and to open their chest and to roll their shoulders back, take their chin up, gaze towards the sun because she's there somewhere. And now, how do you feel? And quite honestly, for women, when you do this pose, it's an immediate sense of emotion because that heart opener brings up lots of different emotional feelings. And it's vulnerable here. It's not safe. It's not protected. It feels very raw. And that's where we all should live, right? In that place of vulnerability, but with the most opportunity for growth. Letting your heart shine. And even doing it right now, I can feel like verklempt because of what a heart opener actually does to the inside. So if you need a little heart opener today, a little, emotional boost. There you go. We don't want to live here where it feels super safe. We want to live here where it's a little more vulnerable, but so much more opportunity. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you. Have a terrific day.
Bye.
Bye.